Hello everyone, I'm Sudharaka Lakshan. In this video, I built a simple banking system using C++. In this project, allows us to create bank account, deposit money, withdrawal money, check the bank balance, otherwise permanent save account details using file handling. While I developing this project, we will learn the C++ concepts such as the classes, object, vectors, header file, file handling, loop, conditions, conditions, and otherwise input validations. So I will create every file and folders manually, and purpose of each file can explanation while I coding. Let's start, guys. Come with me. I will show you how the perfect build that project in manual way, step by step learning thing. Created the project folder, the banking systems. I'm already done that part. So I have to create folder structures that inside the project folder create these separate four folders. So I have to create that files using that that's include src, you know, that data and build. These files create need to create that inside the project folder. I will explain. First thing, uh, we should create these files, and after I explain what are the purpose of that, include right, that folders. What happened? Sometimes I having trouble when I first time. It's okay. I'm not prearranged that. So live I build that part. Okay, including okay. Otherwise, src. Uh, oh, so sorry guys. That part is not files folder. Uh, Remember that create the inside project folders, that subfolders, like four subfolders. That first thing include, right? Next folder is not uh, src, and otherwise data data folder, and build. Hmm. Right, guys. I already done that part. So I will explain what are those what are those these file, what are the purpose of this file in this project. So include folder. We are purposely this folder contains the header files. You remember that we can learn about this project file handling, header file handling, also header files. So now we use to header file. Uh, Used to inside that include folder. Why we uses that header file also describe that part, in that part class names, variables, functions, constructors, the structure of program, very important. uh, Otherwise src, this folders contain c++ resource files. You know the every project file has src, or when the construction layer object oriented programming, where we have also src files. So the src folder contain the implementation of a project, that when we write the actual code for deposit, withdrawal, account creations, file handling, and main. So why I create that part. So actually, logic program will not write in here. So we are project the we actually write the code inside the src folder. Okay, data file. The data files, the data folder act as the simple database. The data file is the small our database, and that in part project we are not using the MySQL. So another database in the beginning project, instead of we will permanently save the account details information as the text file. Why we use that text file? So when we industrial using the industrial part of that systems, they have the MySQL, and also has higher security systems that are most advanced structures, guys. So build part, uh, banking, the folder store compile application. This folder is a we compile application that installations. So you know the file has a exe file. When the something was installing the your PC or something about device, that's coming from outside the build in that project. But we are also installing something about this. We are sure looking for the exe file, previously. Um, mm, right. Now I have to create the file inside the subfolders. What are those? So account, keep the uh, account H and banking system H. You can see that while I code it. So I'm not taking the long time. So you have to something very important thing. So I want the quick can learning instance to learn about and how to show my steps also in audience. Okay, let us start, guys. Banking system. Be careful, guys. Do not give the spaces of that each variable names, also file names. You know that the rules. That's since when the beginning or start of the IT module or some kind of that module related module. That's some rules of that IT world. I think. Okay. Okay. Then let's go in SRC. We have to SRC folder. Hmm. Sometimes, guys, I have a doubt how many folders, how many structure, how things keep going in our memory. So, but I realize that when the manually testing and practice in home, they have not large memory keep the large memory in that information, because practice we need to find the core concept, and all automatically we are remind that part logic, the easy to build next structure implementation of that. That's okay. They have to otherwise banking. Yeah, otherwise banking accounts, banking. The my monitor have to monitor as yes, they have difficult something about. Okay, I think should we should. All right. Okay. That banking system CV. Right. Uh, okay. Now we have to create data. You know, include already done, SRC already done. We have to do that data folders, account. You know, the why the purpose of build the data folders, because where that's a simple database in there have. So why we use that part, you know, txt file, text file, the short format that including our database details. There's option of saving the account details, or I keep the empty that part because using that include system, I save not manually, I save that part. Mm, Now create the account and okay, and this define structure one bank account. Each account will have account number, account holder's name, current balance. You know, purpose that create account age where the including includes. Yeah. Uh, okay. I have to that now I have to have my manual code. Hmm. Right. If uh, account age, these are guys. Uh, I mean that like we call that header guard because the header guard prevent the same header file from being included multiple times during compilation. The header that most important thing why we use the header file. So if def account age and otherwise, you know, automatically my VS Code prefer that part. But I'm prevent that these things because learning the difficulty learn much more than define what the define string. Okay, include strings. You know, now we have to create the classes. What are the classes? I said account number, account holder's name, current balance. So I want the create the classes account as the account because this account, you know, account is a private account with higher security things. Why we use the account classes as a private. Yeah, in next step I show the private encoding. Yes. Okay. Now I have the private semicolon, um, int. What are the, I'm previously I said account number, double. Think about double is what? You can see that also refer that part. Double means we can shoot the, we cannot clean integers number using the account value because they have some uh, decimal points. Why we use the double? Sorry guys, double has the U, right? Double. Otherwise, balance. Right? Is that correct? Simple mistake every time, guys. Carefully when we use the project, also define the why given why project. You need to must explain the each part. Otherwise, you should correct symbols, text, word using the keep going the practice in while you are home. So that's remind that part. Okay. Mm, I don't know what the error. We Okay, guys, that part I show that defines the mean that if what if and then we should end clear as if and if define. Okay, not change, but we hope to next part and continue as because I still have the missing syntax. Public, we should public part. Hmm? What are the public part? Maybe automatically. We account simple. This sometimes refer the difficult code parts. You know, guys, because that yeah, some automatically refer the unique. AI define that the what are the the person there. He knows already why you are refer that. You don't consider that because you have to learn and realize the what is the for the structure, what are the thing happening in the logical base. That's why we manually test it. Uh, Public. Okay, that's that guy. Okay, then now account build. So then now part account we should create uh, because we are private called private object called that inside the public, and this not directly be used because the private thing happened very safe thing. So why we public object through the private object to call from. Okay, accounts. Okay, int account account number, uh, account number, and const. Why we const is guys, because they should not change. Yeah, that part of the constant mean that we previously we defined after not changes that part. Why we use the account number not changes every time that the fix first when the first time create the account number, the fix while he end of the life or something change, he sometimes change while the exchange of my mm, string holder name double balance, double balance. Yeah, guys, why I love that part? Not love because the boring, that part is because not boring. The learning, the logic, thinking about what is the happen account, guys. The spelling is the mistake. Account, right? Mhm. Now I will be next part in get account number. No, get account number, account account number const get holder name const double get balance const. Yeah. Now part void deposit double bool, withdrawal, void. Sorry for that. I click that part. Const. Now, guys, I close the what class? You know that part of we are including the class for that we have, and what we should end the header guard has some kind of the refer part because end if header part. I think I have the error something public. We should know what are the error. List that part as string. Oh, that part come to that public. Why is that public? Okay, account create that part, and I'm also closed. Okay, check double well. Why deposit double amount? That part close the class, guys. That classes we created inside the public. Public is the created. Public is the created inside the account class. We should, I think, the house is still there. Find that card got double balance, constant, and guys, learning is that part, not typing code. When you error solution yourself. Error find the solution yourself. Do not use the automated correction. It's, I hate this. When you the time when you reduce the time just keeping, so but learning thing you should first think find yourself is not hardly, but you now understand realize what are the real things. It's not too much where long going to regular hard working is too much going work, too much hard. No, that smart person should learn and stuff the correct way. What are the core concerns? But the social everything need to so showing that uh, similar thing. Do not care. Do not care 100%. You go into your way, climb that up, find your value things. Okay, time going stuff. Uh, guys, and if need to find that part, we should. What is this errors mean? Expected. Okay. Okay. Expected. Why we should expect it? why should inside? Okay, guys, that's happening because this, you know, I realized that part because I previously said that same thing account classes inside that the public part in that classes previous, but I separate that part inside because start and end, but not the start. So why big up I got this step part? Now, okay, guys. Yeah. We explained why that header part, that's the this part of if and def account edge and this defines that account edge that the header guard prevent the same header file from being input multiple times that during the compilations. Uh, that part is most important. So bottom side we end that header part. Include string, we include string library because account holder's name will be stored as a text, string part that gigabyte is that and create the class, the account class, the blueprint for checking bank account object that every account created by user will become an object of his class. Then account, that's the blueprint we are create then. You guys, that's the blueprint. So why we use that part? Okay, now let's um, things. These guys, you should, uh, private variables because they are safe. These variables are private because they should not be changed directly. That's the main point from outside class. This called encapsulations. Yeah, I'm learning about that now. These are we are calling about that process encapsulations. These variable private because they should not change directly from outside class. Okay, we have to go and the fast guys. Now I'm thinking about account edge. Include account edge done, guys. Now I'm going to the part account CPP. That means SRC folder. You should know hash include account edge. Previously, I should include IO stream. You know the what are the things. What are the things? Because C++ plus basic thing you are learning from foundation level or something HND level. You know it's right. Otherwise, include IO man knife. You know the part. I explain. And forward. Sorry guys. I'm missing hash. Account number still zero. Why we putting the still zero? Because there are no account number yet. Keep remember. Holder name is still empty. Balance. The important thing of account balance. Previously we double using the variable double as the part. Why we use that? Now showing that how the balance we show the custom. Because okay. And now doubt that guy why we use that curl bracket without using. So I will explain that part for what are the why we use that part of curl bracket is that. There's a new things I have found. Account now account has account our balance and after account account number account number you should account number and sometimes I found that explanation and that really book is that not simply given the code out there and understand step by step why we I use that that that's so much challenge look in the PDF logics and manually think about create the code. Okay, that part count number sorry count number that's not think about balance. And account get account number const in the account, get account number, constant return account number. Return account number. String string account get order name const return order name what happened? Order name close that part I already close. Okay. Close. Now double account get balance const return balance what pension brackets is there. Okay, let's see. Now I have to double complete the void account deposit. We should do the void account deposit double amount and boolean. That part is count double amount means that void amounts that if amount like void deposit when the deposit uh, we know the simple logic you guys simple logic what are the logic so no something about the like uh, product size but you know that if they have the customer some value I call that part amount that should be more than zero. That's simple thing. Um, Now, what we should do, our balance, include our balance. You have a still remaining balance in your account and simple thing. And add the new value thing into your account. That's what we want. Right. Okay. Now we had a Boolean account. What? Withdraw. That's mean that what? Double amount. Bull account withdrawal double amount, because double amount means that decimal that could be decimal amount. So why is double amounts? If amount amount less than or equal, less than or equal, what? Less than or equal 0. If you are taking the all money and within similar to empty account, so empty account mean represent as a 0. Why we equal to 0? Otherwise, we should go into the AND gate. And how to represent AND gate? Like this. Amount, amount greater than balance. Okay. Return false. Balance. Um, Return true. Guys, I will explain that code because I have to uh, type in, and of that explains why we use that part, that code, that variables, why we something. Uh, Check conditions also. Okay. Void account, whatever. Display. We should display that purpose. Display const std. Wow. Sorry guys, that mistakenly entered part. Mm, count number. Count number. You know this guys, this part why we use that account h. That means include the header. The we include account h because the source file provide the implementation of the account classes that we should know before the constructor as this. And default constructions, we have next the default construction create an empty accounts. That part means why we should do the default accounts. That means constructor. You should know double OP concept. You should know the previous. Uh, I'm not previous say that, but you have learned something about the previous your academic studies. Uh, that part. That's mean the default constructors create an empty account with the account zero, the empty name and zero balance. That we use that part that and otherwise we should that things is parameterized constructors. That mean we constructor allow us to create the account with an account number, holder name, and initial balance. That's the important. Why we use the parameterized constructor? It's already that we that's constructor should be present, and that's we call that part is to get accounts. Why we use the parameter parameterized constructors. You know that get functions. This we use the get functions. Why we use the get functions part? So guys, now create the banking system match. Now, banking system match. We are going to include folder. We have the banking system match. We have the header file. Create if and ban banking system H. We call that part. We can easy, but sometimes they do not automatically refer that one because we are need. Yes, string part. So they have string. They predict what's going on next, but they are not 100% achieve that part because they are not fully understand what are they going to do. The human need to every step leading to that. Why we AI we can't replace them as the human. Why? Never, never. The one day AI going to the down something about limiting something around us. Why? Because they can't feel it. I'm not lecturing about path, but excellent. Mm, class man. Sometimes annoying that refer, but because we can't learning new things of that part. The system has something about it. Um, we cleared the previous like that. Private should we know st vector account account uh, st for data files. You know that sometimes simply account const account in account number pass constant void Note down void, void with the verb. Sometimes they create account deposit money, void account void list account. Public explicit. You know the explicit? Explicit. Explicit banking system. System void run. Void run. And after and the header file. The vector explain while the coding. That's mean you know that part. The say, what do you say? Vector is a dynamic collection. Vector is dynamic collection. We use it to store multiple accounts object while the application is running. That's the most important this guys. When you one day the financial and the banking systems are developing something application, we the major thing about that thinking logical base. Data files, strings, you know, that's mean data file. The variable stores the location of our account text file as a text file. Why we use that string data file. Finding account. This function search for an account using the account number. It is a return a point to the matching account. When you using the user for search of that account number, the similar account number has stored. The find the and get the value according to the customer expectation. File functions. That's mean file functions. That's these are the load function reads existing account records when the program is started, while the save function write the update record to the file. Something was one thing when the record something about recording the system in the account numbers or something about, but otherwise while going to search inside the world, that's a conflict not part. YV is void load functions mean. That's a load. Every functions mean. One time we can use the several do. YV is the void functions. Use that purposely. Run function you want void the run and actually fund that part. Run that part that way. Okay. Mm, Now, then I'm going to the create banking system.cpp, guys. Uh, we should talk about banking. Okay. Now, guys, we check our program is success. First, I think, uh, data, account details is still empty. Now I should, first of all, create the account. Let's see. One, I choose the option one. Enter the account number. I use that part, random account number. Okay, enter account number. Invalid, please enter the whole number. Enter the account number. I mean, 101. Hmm. Enter the account holder. 5,000. Let's see. You now see that part automatically counts there. Now I deposit option. Choose that. Enter the account number 010. Fine. I 10,000. Enter. Now you see previous 5,000. Now current update after current update 50,000. Now I choose that part 3. Account number 101 and I'm withdraw 5,000. Now you can see previously 15,000. I'm withdraw about 5,000. After that account balance remaining 10,000 rupees. And after I will create again account number 102. Minimal pathirage 100,000. Oh, it's okay. The space. Do not choose the space. Uh, and I was also view account. I want the view account and I use the account number 101. That's account number. You can see the view, how to view that part. Balance on 10,000 and list about that part. Choose the file list all, you know, all account details. Get the all. We still have the two accounts, 2% only, and they are remaining like all accounts shown to stored as a store. So that's let's guys the simple banking systems that not source code simple because logically build up that part. You should focus the most code part is that so part in that part because we should create the namespaces double read the double and you read the line account banking systems or also banking account number uh, bank save account uh, load account find account banking systems apply that fix step by step get the account number get holder name get balance create the account like this. I think you can understand watching my video carefully step by step. You can learn about that uh, part.